So the dark history behind sumo wrestling in Japan is much heavier than I'm sure any of you would have guessed, no pun intended. For context, sumo is Japan's national sport where two men wrestle to push each other out of a circle or make each other touch the ground, and it is professionally a men's only sport, which is ironic because a first tragic historical record of sumo taking place was a match held between two women for a horrendous reason. Basically, in the 5th century, Emperor Yuryaku, this guy right here, ordered two women to basically sumo wrestle with each other with little to no clothing on them, for reasons I can't fathom, to distract one of his carpenters while the carpenter was working. The carpenter in question, a top-class carpenter, reportedly told Emperor Yuryaku that he would never make a mistake, that he was in a class of his own when it came to craftsmanship. And the emperor, for reasons again that are beyond me, wanted to test this, so while the carpenter was working, he made these two women sumo wrestle in front of him wearing not many clothes, and he got distracted and made a mistake, and it was his last because the emperor executed him for it. Anyway, that was all documented in the Nihon Shoki Chronicles of Japan, and the sport only got continuously more brutal and intense from there. Because in the year 642, under the absolute beast of a ruler, Empress Kogyoku, imperial court patronage led sumo to grow in popularity, but for a long time it was very much a lawless, brutal sport where oftentimes only one combatant would walk away, if you know what I mean. At the very least, oftentimes rib cages and bones would not remain intact by the time the match was finished. And yeah, from there through the Middle Ages, sumo was often used as a way for samurai to solve disputes or for samurai training. And by the way, until basically last century, sumo wrestlers were pretty ripped and cut, kind of looking like this. It's only until relatively recently that it became standard for sumo wrestlers to put on a lot more weight in order to give them an advantage. Anyway, as you probably know, now it is a popular spectator sport in Japan with roots in Shinto religion, which I really find fascinating. And of course, this was a very brief summary of its history, really focusing on the more salacious elements, but I hope you found it as interesting as I did. Thank you for watching.